Anytime you ask yourself how, the answer to your question is literally just a simple Google search away. This is so true. Any and all information exists for free on the internet. And there are so many coaches, programs, and courses out there that solely focuses on the how. And it's always their specific how, or how that's been kind of regurgitated or rebranded or just put under a different name. You know what I'm talking about. But it's always very step by step, very constrained, very cookie cutter, and it's always based on one person's individual experience. And even so, there will always be a stage in your process where the how is appropriate for you. The how is an energetic match. The how is in perfect alignment with your next move for that moment. And in those times, that focus on the how, the core benefit, is making the how simple. That's the only job at that time. And sometimes providing accountability. So instead of having to sit through millions and millions of Google search results and piece together all the step-by-steps of building your website, how to be confident when you talk to a seller, you can just take a course or enroll in a program or hire a coach who focuses just on the how. This could also look like weekly assignments or weekly check-ins or a Facebook group where you can connect with other people who are also working on the same how. But after a certain point, you'll find yourself asking, who? Who do I desire to become? Who must I become in order for this how to work the way I want it to? Here's what I've observed, and this is my 6th round of landlord to lender. When you focus only on the how, which all of us do, one of two things actually happens. First, the how will work. Let's say you're a real estate investor and you want to add 5 properties to your portfolio over the next 2 months. I'm going to be completely up and running with recurring income streams from my 5 properties that I'm about to set in place. So you enroll in this program perhaps, or you hire a coach. You train on the how to research the market, how to do calculations of your numbers to make sure you have the perfect offer to close people on a phone call. Perhaps the perfect script. What is it that you say? All of the how. And you'll do it. And yeah, the how will work. But after a certain point, the how becomes stale. It becomes kind of boring. Maybe even not after a certain point. Maybe right away, like immediately. Maybe when the how works for you, you're expecting this feeling of, I'm going to be so satisfied. I'm going to be so fulfilled. I'm going to have this sense of freedom, ease, joy. But instead, you're just feeling bogged down with all these clients and you don't even know how to manage your money. And you're really stressed because it takes you 18 hours a day to accomplish one deal. This really happens. The second thing that I've observed is when you focus on the how and you try the how, maybe the how doesn't work and you don't get the results. You're like, but wait, others have gone before me. I'm looking at someone in the group and they're doing the same thing I'm doing, but they're getting results. So why isn't this working for me? So then you try a different how, and then another how, and then another how, and maybe a few more. Some kind of work, and then the results aren't really that stellar. So you wrap it up as a failure. Listen, in both of these cases, whether you're the person who's tried all the hows and you're feeling burnt out, discouraged because the how doesn't work the way you want it to, or maybe you've tried the hows and it did work, but you really don't feel any different. Maybe you feel even a little worse than before you started the whole real estate investing thing. I just wanted you to think about that for a minute. But in either case, the missing piece is not the how, it's the who. Who are you being? Who are you? Who do you believe that you are? What do you believe you're capable of? What stories are you telling yourselves? What narratives are you playing? What paradigms are you buying into about you? When you shift the how to the who. The how suddenly starts to work when it didn't before. Or the how that worked before keeps working like it always did, except you feel a heck of a lot better about doing it. See, the type of person that I am, the type of coaching, the type of person that talks to sellers I offer is one that focuses always on the who, first and always. That's always the most important thing. The one piece that is unlocked, if there's any question about how and how to make it come quickly, it's going to be easy and secondary. How is secondary? Who really is where the magic happens. If you're struggling with the how, the missing piece is actually the who. And I'll help you with that.